Good morning, everyone. I am Octavia McIntosh, and I am the chair for the Apprenticeship and Skills Committee of the Global Services Sector Skills Council. Welcome to our second hosting of the GSS Apprenticeship Week. If you are ready and you are excited, say ready in the comments, type ready. Welcome, all protocols observed. Welcome to everyone in virtual world. Welcome to our former apprentices and our current cohort. We're excited and we're happy to have you and to kick this off. Let me see, ready in the chat box. We have an amazing week ahead. We have lots in store for you. We'll be having GSS Apprenticeship Week digital magazines. We'll be having industry webinars, Facebook live session, Ask an Apprentice. If you're excited for Apprenticeship Week, let's see the chat sound off in the chat box. All right. So just to give you a little overview of the apprenticeship program, for persons who might not be aware, the apprenticeship is a cost-effective workforce development strategy for employers to train and upskill their employees. The GSS project, through its Global Services Skills Council, is an employer-led body to improve the skills development system to provide the GSS with better skilled workers, particularly in the higher value added segments. So through the apprenticeship and the skills committee, which I'm a part of, the industry highlighted a series of critical competencies and skill sets that are required. The committee formulated an outline with those lists of skills areas, and the Heart Trust NSTA, which is the National Training Agency, developed the program curriculum offered today. So we are excited to kick this week off. I know we have we recently had our graduation for the last 115 apprentices that completed successfully their 12-month program, and we recently had their graduation. So kudos to that team. They're going out there and they're the movers and the shakers. This year, however, the theme is celebrating the journey and embracing the future. If you're excited about this year's theme, I want you to type the numeral 7 in the chat box. All right. Now, we will be having, in addition to the magazine I mentioned, the Facebook Live Ask an Apprentice session, we will also be having a scavenger hunt. For those persons who saw on the social media platforms last year, it was fun and exciting. Be sure to ensure that you are following the GSS on the following platforms: on LinkedIn, Instagram, on Facebook, and Twitter. You don't want to miss out. We will also be having the video competition. So the apprentices are making their videos, and we will be having a video competition. So stay tuned. Look forward for that. In addition, there is a Zoom party. If you love a party, I want you to type party in the chat box. All right. I see Daniel Ashwood. Kudos, Daniel. I hope you guys are excited. We will be having our agenda items. We have our leaders. We have our special greetings coming up in a few minutes. But just want you to, get excited, get in the groove. Just get excited. We are going to be hearing next from Dr. Marcia Rowe Amande, who is the Senior Director for Standards, Curriculum, and Learning Resources at the Heart NSTA. And Dr. Marcia Rowe Amande is also a member of the Global Services Skills Committee for the Apprenticeship and Skills Committee. She will be highlighting Heart NSTA's continued commitment to the provision of a pipeline of talent addressing the sector's needs, more specifically a brief insight into the curriculum of the training programs that are geared towards addressing skills gaps and the mid-senior tier, specifically within the global services sector. So without much further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Marcia Rowe Amonde. Dr. Monday, we're unable to hear you. Just a moment. I think you're on mute. Sorry.
Oh,
All right.
I was here talking to myself. Okay, Octavia, thank you very much. So here I go again. So, good morning to everyone. Good morning to everyone on the platform and to those who will be our apprentices moving forward. A special good morning to you. I want to congratulate the GSS Project Execution Unit, led by Miss Marjorie Straw and her hard-working team, on hosting the GSS Apprenticeship Week. Today's workplace demands that we learn and that we are agile and flexible in constantly upskilling and upgrading ourselves. Apprenticeship is indeed important as it is about learning for work. Through apprenticeship, you'll be able to acquire skills that are directly relevant to the job. The program has seen a massive growth. I'm very impressed. The first cohort was 143 persons, and that started in 2019 2020. And we are now at an exponential growth where we are having 900 for the cohort coming 2023. It signals for me the recognition among firms regarding the interest in the program. It is a validation of the value that the program brings. It also demonstrates a commitment among you, the participants, the apprentices, that you're committed to your continued growth and development in advancing your careers, and that you're serious about going in this industry and really making a difference. And it shows that the firms and those who are in leadership, they are serious about the ongoing growth and development of employees for improved productivity. Heart Trust NSTA is pleased to partner with the Global Services Project Execution Unit to capacitate and upskill leaders for the industry. It takes its mission as a human resource development agency very seriously. Strategic partnerships are very important in achieving this mission. The agency establishes partnerships with various sectors, various industries to upskill and to upgrade our employees in new and emerging areas that are aligned to our economic growth and development. We have key strategic priorities that extend to offering training to support new and emerging areas, establishing partnerships to provide access to relevant training. This is a good demonstration of what we're doing. And putting systems in place to offer quality training and workplace certification. Our work with the GSS sector has extended to training subsidies to support firms with new hires, making training more relevant by developing partnerships with job fairs and having our young people placed in jobs. We have invited industry persons as guest presenters and trainers. And we have gone into firms as we are doing now in collaboration with the Project Execution Unit to facilitate the capacity building of employees. For the financial year 2019-2020, we had an enrollment of 13,379 candidates across the programs that support the GSS sector. And we had a certification of 8,425. The program extends to programs such as customer engagement, business management, front office supervision, database administration, and other IT related programs such as data analytics and coding. Specifically, we have supported the apprenticeship program by training the trainers to deliver the program. We have developed the curriculum. We have started the development of the occupational standards. We have provided orientation to Moodle for both our learners and our trainers. We also provide on-the-job monitoring to ensure that when you are on the job doing the apprenticeship program, you are getting the best experience. And we have helped to coordinate the assessments, both the internal and the external assessments. It doesn't matter what sector you are in, be it banking, retail, business, hospitality, leadership is crucial. Your leadership is not about your position, it's really about action. Over the past couple of years, I have taken a personal interest in leadership because I've seen the great impact that leaders can have on individuals. It can make or break individuals. It can help individuals to reach greatness. It propels them to greatness, to reach their potential. And I've also seen where leaders can drain the souls of their team. As you take on this opportunity to be a leader and to strengthen your leadership, what kind of leader do you want to be? According to John Maxwell, a leader is great, not because of your power, but because of your ability to empower others. And as leaders, you'll be equipped to make a difference in the GSS sector and beyond. This industry is being repositioned, and having talented and competent individuals like you is part of the repositioning. Your role in helping young people to enter the world of work and to advance their careers is critical. The competencies you will develop in this program, they came from the key industry stakeholders. It's a training that's driven by the industry. A wonderful example of partnership for me. When I look at it and see how it has emerged and how it has happened, it's a wonderful example of a partnership with the industry. The programs that you will be doing will equip you to become excellent communicators, good team players, working with members of your team to achieve shared goals and common successes, and to have harmony and unity in your team. You'll be equipped to be mentors, cheerleaders, and coaches, working with others to achieve their potential. You'll be able to build and maintain healthy relationships among the team. You will use your coaching techniques to help others to overcome the gaps or the issues that they may have on the job. It will equip you to engage actively in strategic planning, to drive performance for optimum productivity. You'll develop awareness of the Jamaican labor laws. You will exercise judgment in making moral and ethical decisions. You'll be able to equip high performance sales teams, and you will be equipped to manage conflicts and to solve problems. So you are indeed being equipped to be a leader, because these are essential leadership competencies. I remember my first summer job, and it was in one of the BPO firms in St. James. There are many things I do not remember about the job, but one thing I do remember is the supervisor, Miss Claudia Fletcher. Years after, she came to work with Hart, and I supervised her. We had a wonderful relationship, and I had good memories because of the supervisor she was. I was just entering the world of work, and she provided guidance, she provided mentoring, and she provided supervision that helped me on my career path. That is the kind of leader you want to be: supportive, caring, and helping those who come in to really reach their potential and to give of their best. We have had a cohort completing. The feedback was quite positive. They felt that it has equipped them to move on to higher positions. They are now ready to move on to senior leadership roles. You will find that the curriculum is very practical. It's very hands-on. This is really an example of what the apprenticeship modality is all about. You'll engage in simulations, role plays, rich discussions, and the activities and the tasks that you will be doing are all relevant to the industry. They are all rooted in your work. It's really about on-the-job learning, where we have 80% practical and 20% theory. I would really like to encourage you to engage with this program, participate fully, ask questions, use the experiences that you come with to build on and to expand your knowledge in the process. Ensure that you are transformed. Learning is really about transformation. I want to commend you for accepting this invitation to be a part of the journey. It will be an exciting one. As you transition to become more effective in the industry, it is about, as I said, your own growth, your own transformation, your embracing the principles of lifelong learning, and then it will transcend into increased productivity and nation building. So, all the very best. I thank you. Octavia?
Thank you so much, Dr. Ro Amande. Indeed, strategic partnerships are paramount, and we are grateful for this partnership between the GSS Project and the Heart Trust NSTA to develop the existing and emerging leaders. After all, as you stated, a team is as good as their leader. At this time, we invite Egbert von Frankenberg, who is the chairman of the Global Services Skills Council, who will provide an overview of the role of the GSSC and the great work it has done in identifying the skills to support Heart NSTA's trust in developing the curriculums under the apprenticeship program. Over to you, Egbert.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, thank you very much, Octavia. The GSSC, or the Global Skills Sector Council, has been put in place to assist educators, and in particular the Heart Trust, to formulate curriculums and teaching content that is in line with what is required from the industry. So within that council, we have a group of industry leaders combined, and we all come together and discuss what kind of teaching methodologies in terms of, for example, the apprenticeship that we have started and other courses, how they can be implemented and be guided so that when someone finishes these courses, that they are absolutely employable within the sector in the needs that we have in the sector. So as you might be aware, we need to find, because the sector is growing so quickly, it is hard and it's important to find middle management and higher management positions that can be filled with Jamaicans that we train through these programs. so that it allows for the industry to grow with a foundation and with a sense of foundation that allows for a stable growth and a monitored growth. And so therefore this work that we're doing as a group of combining everybody's ideas and approving thought processes and methodologies on how the best type of training can be delivered is very important. And I want to thank everybody that takes part of it. And we hope that the outcome will continue to show success. As it was mentioned by Octavia, we just graduated 144 apprenticeship members that are now able to provide their knowledge and go into a higher bracket, so to speak, in the management levels in their own firms and assist and support the growth of these companies. So we invite everybody to embrace these new methodologies. They're proven. We've seen them in other industries in other countries. They have become quite successful. And we believe that here in Jamaica, it will assist in the growth of the GSS sector. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Egbert, and thank you for leading the charge for the Global Services Skills Council. At this time, we invite Marjorie Straw, who is the Program Director for the Global Services Skills Project. Marjorie will speak about the GSS project, and she'll highlight the importance of skills development and the various initiatives. Marjorie?
Thank you, Octavia. Morning, everyone. Wow, I can't believe we're here another year. It's so exciting. It's really so exciting to see the growth of the apprentices. Good morning, apprentices. Let me see a high five in the chat. Let me see you, how excited you're feeling about this week and all that we have in store for you. You know, the theme about celebrating the journey and embracing the future. It's so important that we understand what we mean by celebrating the journey. We are here for another apprenticeship week because we celebrate you. And that's what you need to remember about the GSS project. The GSS project is one of the first projects of its kind to celebrate you, the employees, you, the persons who are making this industry operate and happening and viable. And we applaud your journey in this program. We applaud the graduates who recently graduated. We know it's not easy, right? We know 12 months, life happens, right? Things will happen. You know it. You and I could exchange all sorts of notes. You know that there are going to be different distractions, but you stay the course. And that's the one advice I would give to you this morning. Stay the course. You've been given an opportunity. As you heard other persons said, you know, this is industry led. In fact, let's take a moment and thank our different firms. Come on, let me see your different firms. Thank them for selecting you. Thank them for giving you this opportunity, because it's a partnership, as you heard mentioned before. This is a partnership. It's not just a GSS project. It requires your support. It requires the firm support. Come on, I know some names are out there. I don't want to call them. I need to see you recognizing. There you go, Shanika, Ibex, right? Who else do we want to thank out there? We have to recognize the role that the industry plays in thinking about us. All right, so let's thank them. Okay, woot woot, Ibex, I see that again, but I know there are other firms out there. And right throughout the day, let's give thanks to the firm KPMG, Leon. I appreciate that. So back to this, you know, celebrating the journey. You have to stay focused, because if you're going to embrace the future, you have to keep your eye on the prize. Now, remember what this project is doing, what we have committed to doing, is ensuring that if you successfully complete the program, you will not only get a certificate that's 1, recognized by industry, 2, transferable to other sectors, 3, allow you to be seriously considered for roles in mid-level management, supervisory management, leadership, and management roles. There you go, Conjoin, Team HES. So let's stay focused and know that the one thing the GSS project is very serious about is ensuring that you have the skills required to function and to excel and to deliver exceptional results every day in this industry. And I want you to pay attention to our social media pages because we have some really exciting stuff coming up for next year and even later this year with our Talent Hub. Now, as you've heard Octavia mention, this is
in peak
such an
condition so
exciting
that you can win your race as a
This is such an exciting week. Brush up on your trivia. You know, we have some games and prizes out there. Let me see your photo submissions coming in as well. And enjoy the week. Embrace the future. Celebrate this journey together with us. This is one community. Let me see community in the chat. We are one community, ensuring that you excel in all areas. Thank you, everyone, and have a great week.
Indeed, celebrating the future. Sorry about that. I'm celebrating the journey while embracing the future. It is important to celebrate the journey, the small wins. Yes, it's 12 months, but along the way, there are so many things that you will garner. There are so many, you grow every day, you evolve daily. So celebrate those small wins. Enjoy the journey until you get to the end game. At this time, I will be introducing our guest speaker. Of course, it would not be an apprenticeship week kickoff without a special guest. And I'm pleased to introduce Kesia Johnson Vaughn. Kesia Johnson Vaughn is a communicator, marketer, business strategist, and banker. Currently, she is the head of business banking for Caribbean North and Central at Scotiabank. Her mission is to help SMEs seize new opportunities, provide training opportunities, and financial support. She is a graduate of the Caribbean Institute of Media and Communications, CARIMAC, where she completed a BA degree. She also holds a Master's of Business Administration and Marketing from Mona School of Business. Kesia loves traveling, meeting people of all cultures, music, reading, and spending time for God. She's a mother, wife, and mentor. Kesia is passionate about youth development and has spent much of her time giving back by mentoring young girls at the Maxfield Park Children's Home, young professionals, among others. She's a past Miss Jamaica Festival Queen, Dean of Jamaica Youth Ambassador Program, and sits on many boards. Outside of her corporate job, Kesia is the managing director of Agape Creative Concepts Limited, which provides event management, wedding planning, and marketing consultancy services. She recently started a new business venture where she provides styling advice. Yes, personal shopping, interior decorating services, and soon groom and etiquette. Please help me give a warm welcome to Kesia by typing Kesia in the chat box. That's Kaysia. Kesia will share her journey of growth in corporate Jamaica and encourage our apprentices to chase their dreams, but most importantly, to celebrate the journey, even small victories, as we embrace the future. Over to you, Kesia.
Thank you so much, Octavia, for that wonderful introduction. And good morning, everybody. How are you feeling today? I want you to type a word for me how you're feeling. Just one word. Is it happy? Is it grateful? Is it kind? Is it, I would say, excited, anticipatory? So just type what the word for you this morning. But it's indeed a pleasure to be here to share with all of you. And I want to recognize, the partners today. Of course, it would be remiss of me not to mention, good morning. And just want to mention all the different key stakeholders in the global services sector. It's an honor to be here, representative from the various companies. as well as the key stakeholders of this sector. Apprentices, good morning. It is a great day. I mean, I love to say it's a day that the Lord has made and we should rejoice and be glad in it, because today is a day that you can make a mark. You can decide how you want to steer your future. Just listening in on the conversation from the various presenters, I recognize you guys are at a great stage in your life. You are given this wonderful opportunity to shape and mold your future, to shape who you want to be. Yes, I love the word fantastic. I'm seeing grateful. That's it. Those are the words that we need to, blessed. Keep stressing every day. Know that you're going to be on a new journey for the next year. Hopeful. Those are the words that we need to have to say. We're going to remain hopeful, grateful. We're going to strive. We're going to be victorious. We're going to be overcomers. It's just those are some of the things that you want you to continue to talk about today, focus on today. I want to share with you just my own journey. When I was asked to speak today, I was like, wow, what am I going to share? And the theme I was told is celebrating the journey and embracing the future. Now, I think I just want to tell you a few about my own journey and then just share some tips with you that you can take on going on this new journey that you're on. When I was given the brief, I was pretty much told that this program, and I heard I think Octavia gave an overview earlier, the impact that it has on, it's going to be this cohort. About 900 of you will be a part of this program. You'll be in it for a year, and this is something that you should not take for granted. Someone has decided to invest in you, to give you this opportunity to make a change in your life, and I want to encourage you to make the best of this opportunity. Take every learning from it, good, bad, and make the best of it. And in fact, nothing is, I would not say bad, because the challenges that come are only going to strengthen you to become better and a better individual. So I want you to embrace that. Now, for many of us, the last 2 years have been very, very challenging. We had to go through a pandemic that none of us ever thought in our lifetime would have experienced something like this. But we had to quickly find some way to bounce back and how to make a big difference in our life. Yes, COVID came and it forced us to adapt quickly to many things and to learn even new ways of surviving. Even today, I'm talking to you now, and here I'm at speaking to you from my home. I'm working from my home as of the pandemic, but I have the opportunity of going back out from time to time. But that has really changed how we operate now. You're looking behind me and you're seeing a photo. I know we had a debate this morning about whether should I keep this photo or not, but I'm using it as a prop in my conversation later. But this is something to say to you that you have to focus on the things that are important to you. And in the pandemic, I learned the importance of my family. You knew it before, but being at home every day with your family, you recognize the importance of your family. And you have to invest the time in that. And I want to say to each of you, find what is important to you and invest the time in that, and also give priority to it. All right. So having just said how the pandemic affected us, we have to find a way how to bounce back, to be resilient. And of course, as an individual, how can you prepare yourself for something like this going in the future? None of us knew that this would ever happen. And we had to find ways to wear a mask now. Even we weren't able to see our family members or hug everybody. But we had to find a way to communicate, to keep the love, to keep the closeness. And I want you to take that same resilience and that same creativity, that attitude of surviving through the pandemic. How are you not going to survive this 1 year of program to empower you to become a better version of yourself, right? Just want to share with you. So for me, I started out in corporate. First, I thought I wanted to be in media. So I did media and communications, and I started out at Jamaica National, where I was pretty much in PR communications. And having been there, I was there for about 3 years. An opportunity came up where I had to go to another company. And that company was moving to another role, which was more a sales role. Now, this was never my area of focus or anything that I've ever dreamt of I would want to do. But I love the company because I also saw that this company was Red Stripe Diageo at the time. It's now called Heineken Company. But what I saw in that time was that they had a very good PR department, and I thought I wanted to go to learn. But in going there, I recognized that I went into a total new era. no skill set in sales, had no idea I wanted to do anything like that. I wanted to do media, to sit in front of a TV, or even just to basically do presenting programs. But what I realized in going to work at Red Stripe at that time, it provided a great platform for me to learn and hone certain skills. So I learned then how to build relationship with persons because I had to manage a set of customers. I learned how to interact with my team much better. I also learned how to become a better salesperson. I had to learn how the art of negotiation. I had to learn how to persuade and influence people up and people down. Customers who were very difficult, you had to learn how to maneuver through those difficult conversations. And there are many times when, if you know when you're in sales, you have a target to meet. And when you don't meet the target, that's really what you're measured on. How successful you are is how you're able to convert those conversations into a sales. And there were times when it was very difficult and challenging. But I remember sitting in my car, praying, having conversation with God, and strategizing. And believe in me, after being in the role for 2 years, I was promoted into another role because I want to say to you the mindset that you need to have. Well, I had this mindset when I decided to go into corporate. There is nothing that I cannot do, and there is no job I'm going to go in and not be confirmed in that role. Because for me, I knew in my mind that I was going to make an impact. And so I want to encourage you, have that mindset that wherever you go, you're going to make an impact. What impact do you want to make when you go to that organization? What is going to be your legacy? If you leave IBEC, if you leave Conduent, if you leave, I saw Contact Services, HBS, if you leave any of these organizations, what are they going to say about you? Would they want to take you back? Would they say, I don't want you to leave because of the value that you provide? I want you to think about these things. You have this opportunity right now. It's maybe an unfamiliar territory for you, but you have the opportunity to make this the star, the best thing ever. You can go in this program with a winning mindset and come out be victorious. And there will be bumps along the way. I won't say it will be great because there are going to be always challenges. But what is important is your mindset. And that's the first thing that I want to talk to you about is your mindset. If you really focus on having a positive mindset, I'm telling you nothing beats that because it means that you have already said to yourself, I am going to overcome. No matter what come my way, I am going to overcome. And how are you going to overcome? You find different coping ways and strategies to overcome. Whether it is self-talk, whether it is speaking to somebody to give you some advice, whether it is that you said, okay, you set yourself own like goals and go after be intentional about it and measuring yourself every day and decide to stick to it. Have an accountability partner. That's somebody that you confide in that can say to you, you said, okay, I want to achieve these 5 things during the program. And the person can say, where are you with goal 1? Where are you with goal 2 or 3 or 4? Have you achieved all 5? And just, help you along the way. That is very, very critical. And I also want to say to you that the journey sometimes may not go as how you plan. But I just want to say also, trust the process. God has a plan for all of our lives. Sometimes we, say we want to do this, but it actually goes in another path. And what I want to say to you is that when you go on the path that you may think is not for you, it is for you because nothing happens in your life unless it is ordained for you. You may not think that it is the right role, just like each of you was handpicked today to be in this program. It's not by coincidence, it's by design. There is something for your life in this program that is going about to change you. It may be a game changer for you. There may be someone that you're going to meet that is going to just make your life a brand new person. There may be a course that you're going to learn that's going to teach you a life skill. There is something that is there for you. You were not just chosen to be in this program by choice, just by coincidence. It was designed for you. Find out, what is that? Why was I selected to be in this program? What am I supposed to take away from this program? I'm in here now at this time. Set your goals. Look at yourself right now and say, I am here Where am I going to be at the end of the program? I heard earlier a lady from NS Heart, the Heart Trust said that you're going to acquire skills relative to the job. You're going to be learning how to become effective managers, manage conflicts, etc., solving problems. These are life skills that even if you don't work, you're going to need them to take in your personal life that you're going to learn from this program. So I want you to get into that mind frame today. Sit and think about it. What am I going to do to embrace the future? What are the things that I need to do to change right now? How am I going in this program? Am I optimistic? Am I already have a negative perception? Am I like, boy, I can't do this? Or are you like excited? Do you have an open mind? Do you want to have an attitude of excellence and gratitude? Having those behaviors really drive the outcome. So if you believe that you're a positive person, and if you believe that you can do it, your outcome will be different from someone who believes I can't do it. Right? So I want to say to you, be confident. Trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, then it's going to be hard for somebody to believe in you, because it first starts with you. So I want to encourage you to do that, right? Another thing I want to encourage you to do is also upgrade your skills and your knowledge. No, we're living in a world where knowledge is so, like, it is now at your fingertips. You can go on Google. There's Google Garage. There's LinkedIn Learnings. There is Coursera. There are so many different free online platforms that if you're struggling with learning certain behavioral skills or skill sets, you can go online and you can learn. And with COVID, we saw so many persons took the opportunity of doing a lot of online courses, and they're free, that you can use to empower yourself. And now, being in this new role, it's always good to continuously learn, because the more you learn, the better you can become. What I also want to say to you, as you go along your journey, be open to feedback, right? And whether it is from your colleagues or from your manager, because the truth is, and even sometimes I still struggle with that sometimes, when you get feedback that is not so great. But in your own quiet time, look at the feedback. Is it something that is going to help you to improve your skill to be better? You have to take the time to really look at that and write down and say, okay, from this feedback, what am I going to take and implement differently? Or what am I going to take and make my life a better, or make me a better person? It's okay. You don't have to make the mistakes like other persons do. You can learn from other person's mistake. And right, don't ignore them. Just make sure that you learn from them. What I'm also going to encourage you is seek a mentor, get assistance, ask them, find somebody who is knowledgeable in the area, and they can give you feedback and also can give you some advice. That has been key for me along my career journey. I stopped before when I spoke about Red Stripe, but how I made a transition into banking was that I came over to be in marketing and communications. Today, if you ask me, I would be in this role, I'd say to you, no. I've always dreamt to become a chief marketing officer, but today I am now managing banking. I hated accounts. I hated finance. That's what I told myself. But then I just saw the irony of God, how He's so strategic. He placed me right into where I thought that it's my most uncomfortable zone. But why? Because inside of you, you already have the grace and the willpower to do it. And may I tell you, being in this role, coming into finance, banking, I'm actually enjoying the experience, because it challenges me every day to be better with managing people, be better at even becoming a better communicator. It's helping me how to even think deeper, and how to solve problems, how to help customers, how to help staff to grow and develop. There are so many things that is so enjoyable now about the role, that in my mind before I was like, no, I couldn't do this. But you know what happened? Someone saw that I had the potential and gave me that opportunity to be in this role. Someone saw that you have the potential and gave you the opportunity to be in this program. What you can do is choose to make the best of it. What I said to myself in coming over into banking, I am going to leave a legacy. And what is that legacy? My biggest legacy is to ensure that I treat people they want to be treated. I will fight for my staff to ensure that they actually have an environment that they enjoy working in. I'll try to find solutions to make their life much better. I'm there to be a listening ear, to offer some advice, to basically see whatever strategies can we come up to help them. You should take that approach and say, what am I going to do in this role? Am I going to make my other employees happy to be around me? Would they want to be around me and continue, supporting me? Am I going to be a driver? Am I going to be a negative person, a complainer? Or am I going to be someone who, when people see me, they see my presence? I command an aura. I carry this fragrance. What fragrance are you going to carry? It's very important that you look at that. Know you have the chance to pave the way, you can do it, right? Another thing I want to say to you is be open to challenges. Do not be afraid to take risk, right? Sometimes you're like, you're saying, boy, it's not my comfort zone. But what you need to do is just be focused and push forward. Stick to it and do not give up, right? Read a lot. Remember that knowledge is key. And the more you read, the more you learn. What I also want to say to you, this is all the life skills that you can take for your future life. And this is what you also need to carry on your journey now. Master the skill of time management. A lot of us struggle with that. We still do. We're able to, can do things efficient in one era, not so strong in the other era. But take the time, find what works best for you. My phone is now my friend. I basically keep things to remind me. I put things to pop up, appointments, or if I need to go somewhere, if I need to do something, so I can try to manage my time more efficiently. I keep a notebook beside me to write down, what I need to remind myself. So I want to say to you, these are some of the things that you can do, practical things to help you along the journey. Also, what I want to say to you is learn to respect each other, not only your authority. Yes, knowledge is power. Respect each other and your authority. No, sometimes you may be wondering, why God give me this boss? Why this person? And I've had to learn that sometimes God put these persons in your life to test you so you can become a better version of yourself. And even though they may not have all the strengths that you probably think that they need to have, there's something that you're going to learn from that person. So, honor the authority, because it's a reason why that person was placed to manage you at this time, right? Very, very key. And listen and take as much as you can. Look at the good things that you can take. Look at the things that you think may need to be improved, but you can also build on that for yourself, that you don't have the shortcoming, right? I want to say develop a positive attitude. Remember, you can be the brightest of person, you can be very knowledgeable, but if you have a horrible attitude, nobody wants you on their team. Nobody wants to work with you. In fact, you'll be wondering, why am I alone now? It's because people don't enjoy. People can't do the negativity. You're always complaining. You're always just, you just have a negative aura. So develop a positive attitude. And let me tell you, when you live a life of positivity, you will be surprised to see the things that you attract in your life, because you always embrace the goodness. It's, and your, even your own body is going to tell you thanks. I don't know if how many of you can feel when you take on stress, you feel all sort of things in your head, in your body. Your head hurts, your back hurt, everything. But the moment you relax and you exercise, you decide to get into a rhythm and focus, you feel so rejuvenated, right? No, I'm going to tell you something. They always say in Jamaica, show me your friends and I tell you who you are, right? So surround yourself with positive people. I mean, I would dare to say person's better than you, because what it means is going to challenge you to get better, because you're going to be around people they have a particular mind frame. They're probably goal oriented. They're probably achieving certain things. They have some really good strengths that you may want to apply in your life now. Stick to those persons, be in those circles. If you think about it, if you spend more time around people who can't help you, you're going to stay in a box. But if you stick around people who will motivate and empower you and challenge you, then you're going to become a better version of yourself. Develop a spirit of excellence. For me, my philosophy is always strive for excellence, right? And I believe in, I said, I don't settle for in between. Because of that, I push myself to do better each time. to get better at doing certain things. It's very, very important. And if you stay that way, I'm going to tell you, you're going to achieve greatness, right? Stay focused. Celebrate your small wins and victories. Be your biggest cheerleader. If you can't cheer on yourself, then others won't also cheer you on, because you have to first believe in you and push yourself, right? Become a game changer. You're in an industry that is evolving. I'm sure the way how the BPO sector started out, the global service sector started out a couple years ago, so much has changed in the last 2 to 3 years. Surround yourself and try to make sure that you become the game changer in this industry. When somebody calls your name, or what are they going to say? Am I a game changer? Did I make a difference? What contribution? Did I come up with a creative project? What idea did I come up with to help the company to move forward? You can be that person. You need to become the master of something and do it very well. So find out, what are your strengths? What am I good at? Am I a good planner? Am I a good listener? Am I a good implementer? Whatever that strength is, become well at it. Own it, build it. So when somebody sees you, they're like, listen, Octavia, or you are you are a champion, because if a project comes up, they're going to call you first because they recognize the strength that you have, right? Be a problem solver. I know in this sector, people are going to call and complain about so many different issues and challenges. Even you call them to talk to them, they'll tell you all their problems. But you can decide to listen and offer a solution. Nothing beats when I been in the banking sector, we get complaints very often. So many times people always come and they have different challenges. But what gives me joy is when I'm able to find a solution to help that customer resolve an issue. And when you can see a customers, will say, boy, I needed this financial assistance, and you helped me to achieve my goal of whether it is to own a home, to buy a car, or to grow my business. And you found a way to help the customer. You find a way to help also your customers. And that will be a key, right? Because let me tell you, these same persons that you interact with in your job every day, and even these same customers, you don't know what they'll become for you in the future. The way that you treat them, so many good things are great. Other opportunities can come out of that because they've seen what you have demonstrated. They may say, you know what, I want you to come and work to lead my company. I may want you to come and work and manage this team because you have demonstrated the skill set that they may be looking for to grow in their organization. Also, be adaptable, be flexible. Changes will come, and anywhere you work, change will always happen. The world is changing, the world is evolving every day. The way that we were doing business 4 years ago, we're no longer doing business. Let's think of banking. Banking used to be come in a banking hall and you do business right there and you leave. Now you can sit in your home and you can do the transaction wherever you are, not even your own country. I can go to a vacation in Dubai and I can do my transaction right there, right? Nobody probably ever thought banking would ever be like that, because you always go up in your community. Mass Joe or Miss Johnson come to the store, come to the bank, do our transaction. You don't need to do that anymore. The world is evolving. You will now have to adapt. The truth is that there are some rules that are not going to be existent anymore because the world is changing. What are you going to be in with all of this change? Are you going to adapt and upskill yourself to make sure that you can function in a world like this? The other thing I want to say to you is be strategic, right? Strategic is very key. Sometimes people may take strategic can be that you're probably too enough, or they may say, boy, we can't stand you. But you have to look at where you are, and you're in an organization. You have to look and say, okay, do I see myself here in next 4 years? And map out your strategy. How am I going to move from this role to the next role? And you have to find ways. And may I say, sometimes, guys, it's not always going to be an immediate promotion that you're going to get into the role. Sometimes you have to take a lateral move in order to get to where you want to go. Or sometimes what you have to do is volunteer to offer yourself. When people see that you offer yourself to learn, so for example, you may be in the area of operations, but you volunteer to go, to doing a project in marketing, or maybe in sales or in finance, something. But that little, when you extend yourself beyond your current role, those will help you to become better. And also other persons will now identify and see skill sets in you that you're like, oh, I didn't recognize that Leon had this skill set. They will see that. So it's very, very key that you plan out your journey and look at the persons within the organization. And don't be afraid to go and ask someone to say, I need your help with this. I'm not clear on what to do. And let that person provide some guidance for you. Let me tell you, one of the biggest things that I've always said in my career, I don't know. When I was placed in a role that I was most uncomfortable with, I called on persons who knew to help me because I didn't know. I didn't pretend like I know because I really don't know, but I asked for help. And the moment I became more confident, then I'm able to more speak with more confidence and assertive because I now know. So seek the help, and don't be afraid to say you don't know, right, guys? And so this morning, I want to say to you, excellence should be in all of your endeavors. Integrity and honesty are values which I live by, and I implore you to live by those values too. Once you live by those values, you will reach a very far way, right? The future of Jamaica is in your hands. You are our hope. So remember, as a Jamaican, you are tasked to advance the welfare of the whole human race. Do not be afraid to spread your brilliance far and wide. Go forth, guys. Let your light shine. Be victorious. Embrace the future and become a conqueror. Those are my words for you today. I hope that you found them enriching. I hope that they resonate with you. But what I want to also just say to you, remember to be true to yourself in every situation. Remain true. I mean, I've always said this, it says in the statement, to thine own self be true. Be authentic. If you be who you are and you stand firm in who you are, people will value you because you are being real, right? So I just encourage you, and thank you so much for having me this morning, everybody. I hope you have a great week, and I hope that you learn as much as you can from this program. And if you don't remember anything of all of what I've said this morning, just reminding you, don't be afraid. Be open to challenges. Step forward. Master your skill of time management. Maintain a positive attitude. Be focused. Be a game changer. Be resilient. Be a master of something and do it very well. Be flexible. Be adaptable. Be a problem solver. Maintain a positive attitude. Surround yourself with positive people. Learn also from your team players because everybody has a different skill set. Guys, those are my words for you. Have a wonderful day. Love you all.
Kesia, thank you so much, Kesia, for inspiring us with your story and those powerful tips. Apprentices, audience, everyone who just listened, please write one thing you took away from Kesia's talk. What fragrance are you wearing today? Is it positivity? Is it optimism? Is it resilience? For me, it is to make an impact and leave a legacy in any role because you are already equipped with what you need to be successful. Thank you again for sharing, Kesia. And at this time, I invite Tanae Daly, who is the talent platform and trends manager, who will speak with us about the launch of the Scavenger Hunt and video competitions. Over to you, Tanae.
Thank you so much, Octavia. Good morning, everyone. GSS Apprenticeship Week 2022 is finally here, and I am so excited for the week of activities ahead. So, just a brief synopsis. Tomorrow, we will be continuing with our Firm Showcase webinar live on Facebook and YouTube at 2 p.m., And on Wednesday, we will have our Ask an Apprentice live session, also live on Facebook and YouTube, where some of our current and past apprentices will take the virtual stage to share their industry experiences and, of course, their personal journey in the apprenticeship program. The session will be hosted by our very own GSS Ambassador, Basilia Barnaby Cuff, and then we will have two more activities, especially for our apprentices. We'll have our Learn and Lime session on Thursday, hosted by Talia Suarez. And we will end the week on a high on Friday with our Zoom party. And I know Octavia mentioned that earlier as well. So apprentices, you'll be able to log on virtually, take photos in our virtual photo booth, participate in fun games and activities. And we also have some prizes to be won. So apprentices, please make sure that you tune in. So my task here today is to formally launch the video competition and also the online scavenger hunt. So firstly, for our video competition, firms involved in the GSS apprenticeship program will compete against each other for the chance to win the GSS Apprenticeship Week 2022 trophy. So some of our firms have submitted their videos, and those videos will be posted to the GSS social media pages today for users to vote for their favorite videos by liking the post. And voting will end on Thursday, October 13th, and our winners will be announced on Friday, October 14th during the GSS Zoom party and will also be posted on social media. Now, firms were tasked with creating a 3-minute video highlighting their participation and journey in the GSS apprenticeship program. They needed to, one, tell us why they decided to join the program, and two, how the training is helping to enhance the skills of employees and their desired outcomes of the program for their employees. So one firm will be selected as the winner of the GSS Apprenticeship Week 2022 trophy. The winning the winning video will be determined by votes made by social media users through the cumulative number of likes on the video posted to our GSS social media pages, and that's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So look out for the videos on our pages starting today and start voting for your favorites to win. And you can find us at Global Services Sector Jamaica on Facebook and LinkedIn, at GSS Jamaica on Instagram, and at GSS Jamaica 1 on Twitter. Now, for our apprentices, we also have a special competition for you to win your own individual prizes. First, we have a tablet. We also have a Bluetooth speaker and wireless Bluetooth headphones for our runners up, in addition to some Amazon digital gift cards. So our online scavenger hunt begins today and will continue until Thursday. So apprentices from all participating firms in the 2022 cohort, you can enter by sending us the answers to the clues posted on our social media pages. You can submit your answers or photos of the items each day to earn points by sending us a direct message on our Facebook and Instagram pages. Now, on the final day, which is Thursday, October 13th, persons must submit the answer to the last clue by sending us a direct message on our pages. We will then tally the points for each person who participated to determine the top 3 winners. And the winners, as I mentioned, will be announced during our Zoom party on Friday. So I am looking forward to seeing all of our apprentices there. And I must say, last year, with both the video and the scavenger hunt competition, we had HGS Healthcare, now known as Sagility, in the lead for the video competition. and ibex for the scavenger hunt. So who will be on top this year to win the GSS Apprenticeship Week 2022 trophy and the online scavenger hunt for those individual prizes? So only time will tell. We will see that this week. So I just want to say good luck to all of the firms and the apprentices respectively. And I am looking forward to seeing those entries, looking forward to seeing the winners, and of course, looking forward to a great week overall. And I do see some of the comments coming in. I'm seeing Ibex, those comments. Okay, there's Teams Agility, formerly HGS Healthcare. So I am looking forward to seeing all the entries this week, and of course, looking forward to see who will come out on top for 2022. Thank you so much, and have a good rest of week as we continue with our activities. Over to you, Octavia.
Thank you so much, Tene, for walking us through the competition mechanics. Who will take the trophy for the scavenger hunt? Let's hear it. Sound the alarm in the comment section. And who will be taking it for the video competition? While you're doing that, remember to grab a copy of the GSS Apprenticeship Week's digital magazine. Check the GSS Jamaica social media pages for the link to download or view the magazine. Also, on Tuesday, October 11th, there will be the industry webinar. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time out today. Thanks again to our guest speaker, Casey Johnson Vaughn, and our other speakers, Dr. Roe Amande, Egbert von Frankenberg, Marjorie Straw, Tene Daly. Special thanks to Julia Hall, and everyone who made today possible. And last but not least, most importantly, to all our viewers, all our apprentices in the virtual space, thank you for taking the time out today to join our kickoff of GSS Apprenticeship Week. Remember to follow the GSS Jamaica on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for more details. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day and be excited about this week. See you on the pages. I'll be there. Bye.
Are you ready to enter the future of work? We'll help you get there through the Global Services Sector Project. The GSS project is a 5-year project that will provide Jamaicans with access to training and better jobs in the digital services sector, namely in knowledge process outsourcing, information technology outsourcing, and business process outsourcing. This project will empower you with the knowledge you need to flourish in digital industries and beyond. Funded by the Inter-American Development Bank, the GSS project aims to move Jamaica to create new and higher valued jobs. The project will facilitate much needed skills training and will position the island as a leader in regional digital services. The opportunities are endless and your options are limitless. Get there with the GSS project. Your new future is waiting for you.
to get in peak condition so that you can win your race as a global services sector professional? Like an athlete needs to train so that they can be in the best form to win a gold medal, so too must rising GSS professionals train to ensure that they win the global services sector. With 4 possible career paths to choose from: BPO, KPO, ITO, and digital media, everyone has a chance to bring home the gold. We want to ensure that GSS employees can reach their peak potential, perform to enhance and accelerate your knowledge. Peak is an integral part of the GSS industry's human capital strategy. Peak's 12-month Earn While You Learn apprenticeship program helps global services sector employees level up into supervisory management and leadership roles by learning the knowledge and skills that will transform them into must-have and must-keep high value-added GSS professionals.
Hi, I'm Ronaldo Reed, Communications Officer at HGS Healthcare. My journey in the GSS Apprenticeship program has been nothing short of amazing. There's always new content, fresh information every week, and it's just an honor to continue to grow and learn every time you come to class. The program has helped me tremendously in my career. It provides me with a level of scope, a gauge, if you will, in terms of what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing so great, and how to just become an all-round better leader.
My name is Tanisha Howe, Team Manager at IBEX Global. My journey throughout the GSS Apprenticeship program has been rewarding because I'm now able to apply what I've learned to my leadership skills. My goals are now realistic and attainable, so I'm able to coach, motivate, and grow all my subordinates throughout the company. So as I aspire to become a great leader throughout the GSS industry, I am now able to set SMART goals, and now after achieving my certificate with the GSS program, I now believe I can become a global service sector success story.
The goal of Peak is to build a strong pipeline of skilled workers who can function in mid-level management roles and respond to the GSS's skills needs. Companies apply on behalf of their employees and can be assured that their staff is being trained to meet industry needs. Imagine a coach getting their athlete ready to take home the gold through practical training and guidance. This is how the Peak program works to get the GSS worker ready to run and win their GSS career race, providing employers with skilled world-class performers. This representative knows firsthand how transformative the apprenticeship program is.
My name is Octavia McIntosh, Chair of the Apprenticeship and Skills Committee within the Global Services Skills Council. The GSSC endorsed the apprenticeship program because it addressed learning gaps expressed by the industry. The benefits of the program includes for the participants an opportunity to upskill and level up, giving them the tools they need to move to the next level within their career. And for the companies, it's an opportunity to build employee morale, as this is something that they have invested in, and also to help the company attract more investors for higher value-added roles.
The GSS's apprenticeship program's hands-on approach with 80% on-the-job training upskills GSS employees so that they can be among the best in the industry. Discover how you can benefit from the apprenticeship program. Contact the Competitive Fund team at infocompetitivefund_GSS@jamprocorp.com to learn more.